Look, you guys, I lost connection earlier. Hopefully, I'm okay right now. I'm not sure. Makeup's on. I wanted Sue to get on this live. Maurice, you want to say anything? Come on, Maurice.
You can talk first.
Come on, Maurice. You don't want to say nothing? Did you enjoy yourself?
It was an amazing show. One of the most powerful things I ever heard a man say. It was an amazing. Steve Harvey gave an amazing speech.
Listen, y'all, this was an experience that I will always remember. I am so honored to be sitting in the audience tonight at the Steve Harvey show. When I first walked in, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I full up with tears because this is like a dream come true. Even I wasn't on the panel, I was in the audience, but just being there, actually being in Steve Harvey presence was enough for me. I felt so good. But the most amazing thing to me tonight that touched me and I was really full is his speech at the end. And he was just letting us know how he hit rock bottom, how he was homeless, how he had nothing. And he said so many people come to his show always saying that this is going to put me on, this is going to put me on. If I meet you, that's all it takes. But like he said, the real person is God. It's not through a celebrity. It is God. No matter how bad you've been in life, no matter what you've done, God can still pull you up if you just ask him. He says so many people ask, God, if you can just help me get the money to pay my rent this time. If you can just help me, God. He said, don't God always do it? Which is true. God always do it. He always. He said, why don't you ask God for a mortgage? Quit asking God for little things. I was like, wow. So that really touched me tonight. I got so deep tonight. I mean, I was really, really crying at the end. I was a little embarrassed, you guys. Because I felt the spirit in there. I didn't want to be the only one in there crying. Maurice, how was you rubbing my back and everything?
Yeah, it was.
Maurice was.
She was definitely feeling the spirit.
I was. It was a good feeling, though. Then I felt the lady beside me. She was rubbing my hand. But I think I needed that. Because that gave me a boost also tonight. You know, just to keep on going. And like he said, you got to have faith. You got to have faith. Whatever you want, you got to keep on doing it, and you got to have faith, and you got to ask God. It's not about man. Quit looking for man to give you something all the time. God got everything. He said, if you want to be rich, why not ask God to be rich? The things that you want, you have to ask him. He said, quit going to God and asking God for these little things. And I am a true believer of that. I don't ask God for little things. And some people might say materialistic things. Oh, some people run after materialistic things. No, it's not materialistic things. But I do believe that God put things down here on this earth for us to enjoy while we are here. Ask God for big things, not small things. Quit asking him for, just like Steve said, paying the rent. Ask for a mortgage. He said, your car break down. Oh, God, if I can get this car fixed. He said, why not ask for a car that runs good? Which is true. You have to be careful what you speak. I mean, his testimony was just amazing. And I really wanted to just run up there and just hug him. But, of course, y'all, we couldn't have our phones on, so we couldn't get no kind of pictures of the set or anything like that. But this is an experience that I will always remember. I'm honored that Sue invited me to be there in the audience. I had so much fun. I was really laughing. My laugh is so loud.
Yes,
I had a
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes, her.
It's not good lighting in here, Sue.
That way. Yes, her laugh is freaking loud. Well,
I made her feel comfortable.
I heard it before I even came on stage. I was behind stage. We were getting ready. Can I get in? I heard her.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
It look good. I heard her before we came on stage. I could hear Shanika's laugh. I was like, wow. But it was a major blessing, guys. It's a major. And there's some things that happen on there. I can't tell y'all.
She'll tell you soon. Oh, so some more good news is coming. More good news is coming.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, guys. If you want anything in life,
Yes.
you better step out on faith right now, tonight. I wish all you guys, I would just wish I could go live when Steve Harvey was giving his speech. I tell my girls all the time in the salon, you know, don't look at me and think that you're supposed to be like me overnight. It took time. I've been working on this for years and years. But the main thing I keep telling them, you got to have faith and you got to watch how you speak over your life. If you keep saying I'm not going to have any clients this week, then guess what? Don't expect no clients to walk through the door. Plain and simple. You got to have faith. And when you have faith, you got to trust God. Not just say you trust him. You got to really trust him.
Yes.
Take yourself out of the way and put him in the way and let him lead the way. Sue, hush.
No,
Because I'm really
serious.
getting into this, really.
I'm serious.
I just wish my whole staff was here tonight. The whole time when Steve was talking, I thought about some of my girls that are in there. Some of my girls are strong faith walker. I listened to some of their testimony and some of the things that they're doing, and I thank God for them. Just having the faith. And I just want to tell them tonight too, just keep the faith and keep on going, no matter what it looked like. If you just be obedient to God's word, if you just be obedient to his word, if you be obedient to his word, even if you might look like you're crazy, or you might think and look crazy to other, be obedient and watch how God bless you. And I really believe that's why Sue and I are so blessed, because we're obedient to his word. When he tells us to move, we move. We don't stop. We don't quit. Sometimes it get aggravating. Sometimes it get depressing. Sometimes we disappointed, but we have to keep on going. And tonight, just to be in that Steve Harvey set, just to see his name all over the studio tonight, and the lights and the cameras, and just mingling with other people, this was a great opportunity for me. I'm just so happy tonight. I'm very happy. Steve got me so full, because he said, quit asking God for little things and ask God for big things. He's saying some people like to use that scripture. Well, you have not because you ask not. He said, now what are you asking God for? Are you asking God for small things? Tonight, I challenge you to ask him for big things and believe it and watch it start happening. But keep on going. And let me tell you something. Tonight is a prime example of asking God for big things. Sue been doing this thing for a long time. Y'all see her all the time. She's always motivating people. She always telling you, don't quit, follow your dreams. Don't quit, follow your dreams. Now this opportunity came up for her, and guess what? She's blessed. She's blessed to be on Steve Harvey set tonight. I was just blessed just being there in the audience, and with Maurice, we was just blessed. It's like, wow, this is really happening. This is really happening right now.
And get this, they said that they went through a lot of videos to put together the people to bring on the show, because I can't release anything about the show, but they went through a lot of videos. They talked to a lot of people. So they said, for you guys to have gotten selected, understand that we went through a rigorous process. That means that you are the top, the de la creme de la creme. So I want you to understand something, because I know some of you probably think, if Sue pitched the show to get on there, I want you to understand it's my time. Because I've been putting my time, and it's time for me to get paid, and I've been consistent. And a lot of y'all don't understand what consistency means. I'm talking about consistent for years. I'm not talking about 2 years and 3 years. I'm talking about, baby, 10, 15 years, still grinding. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So I want to say this, that this was not an accident. I want to say this real quick, Shanika, and I'm gonna give you back your broadcast. Okay. George Chandler put Steve Harvey's video on my page this week about jumping, about your parachute opening. If you jump, the parachute will open. You may get abrasions. You may go through life and challenges. Guys, I picked up Steve Harvey's book earlier this week. George put the video on my page, and guess what? Now I'm in the room that his show paid for. Just finished filming the show. Y'all better get to work.
You understand that? So tonight, y'all, all I can tell you guys is walk in faith. Walk in faith and keep on walking. Quit getting jealous of other people's success. You don't know what people went through behind closed doors. Geez. You look at all of this, but do you really know me and Solandia's story? No, you do not know our story. Quit getting so jealous and say, oh, she thinks she all that, or she thinks she this and that. No, I'm just a girl who walks out on faith and believe that God will do it. You understand me? He will do it. Quit being jealous of others. You focus on the wrong things. You focus on God and ask God to lead you, and he will actually lead you, you guys. He will lead you into greater. Let me tell you something. If your circle is not where you want to be in, you need to cut that circle tonight. I don't care how long you guys have been friends. You have to cut it. Let me tell you something. I hate when I hear people say, oh, I heard that she thinks she all that. I don't let it bother me, but I hate it because you know why? They don't know my story. They don't know what I've been through. They don't know how long I've been doing stuff. When God gave me the vision for my salon, when he gave me that word, I walked when I had no money in my account because he told me to do it. And now he's blessing me. Don't get jealous of the man who's blessing me. Don't get jealous. Don't focus on me. Focus what you want on life. Focus on what you want. Ask God and you do it and you can have it. Tonight was a blessed night for me, just sitting in that audience. Steve blessed me so much tonight. Just saying, quit asking God for little things and ask God for big things. And I'll ask him for big things all the time. And sometimes I get so scared that I can't tell everybody what I want. So I have to go to my sister or somebody like Paula, somebody who believe in me. Somebody who know what I'm talking about. Somebody who not going to judge and say, oh, she just thinks she all of that. So when you walk into my salon, let me tell you something. God did that. God did that. And he did that because I was obedient. He did that because I walked sometime when I didn't have no money in my account. He did that sometime because I didn't even know the next person to go to. But he did it because I walked out on faith. And I'm a strong faith walker, y'all. And Steve Harvey testimony just blessed me so much tonight that I thank God for it. And I just wish that he could just really just keep on going with that testimony. I want to tell you guys something. Let me tell you something. Get out these circles. Yes. That you've been in for a long time and people got you stuck thinking that you can't do nothing. No, it's not about materialistic things. It's not about materialistic things. But let me tell you something. Ask God for big things and watch God keep doing it. But we always got to keep God first. I don't go to church like I should. Sometimes I miss my tithes and I ask God for forgiveness. But let me tell you something. Every day I get up, I thank God. Just like Steve already said tonight, just getting up, just breathing, just every breath. That don't belong to him. That belong to God. God give you breath every morning. Get up and tell him thank you. He said he have a list. We have 60 things that he write down. He thank God for. And that is so amazing because sometimes we just get up in the morning time and we just cut on our phones and we just go on Facebook and just say whatever. Let me tell you something. The reason why I think I'm blessed and I'm going so far also, I do not compete with people. Ever since I've been in the hair business, I never competed with anyone. I don't care if it looked like to you that I have competed with someone. I never competed with someone. Even when someone came to me and they tell me that, oh, so-and-so is doing this, I said, well, good, great job. That's how I stay focused and that's how I keep going because I don't focus on no competition and I'm not going to focus on the competition. I have to focus on God. Let me tell you something. This walk, I don't care what kind of shoes I got on. These shoes that had holes in the bottom from walking in faith. When you walk in faith, it's not an easy walk. Sometimes you don't even trust God while you walk. And you ask him, why are you sending me this way, God? I don't even know how I'm going to get out this. But if you keep on walking, I promise you, you will be rewarded in the end. Let me tell you something, people. Walk in faith. Walk in faith. Let God use you. I thank God for Steve Harvey tonight. This is the best part of my trip. Bump the driver who came and picked us up. Bump the Michael Jordan Steakhouse. His speech has blessed me tremendously when he said, you go to God, quit asking God for little things and ask God for big things and watch how God bless you. So quit getting mad at Shanika Hammond Brown when you see me walking out and he blesses me with big things. It's because I'm asking him for big things. This is what I'm speaking into the atmosphere. It's what I'm believing. It's what I'm doing. It's what I'm seeing. It's what I'm trusting. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Let me tell you something. Tonight has blessed my soul. And I thank God for it. I didn't mean to get so emotional tonight. But you know what? The Spirit of God was in the Steve Harvey show tonight, you guys. If I don't do nothing else, tonight was a great night and I enjoyed myself. And just to see Sue-Ham up on that panel, all the stuff that she went through, I remember one time when Sue had the money to save her house, she said, I'm not going to save my house. I'm going to focus in my dreams. And look where she's at tonight, at the Steve Harvey show. And more things are coming. You understand what I'm saying? More things are coming. Let me tell y'all something. Tonight, I dare you to ask God for big things. Throw away them little things. Quit asking him for rent, like Steve Harvey said. Ask him for a mortgage. Your car ain't fixed. Get a car that's going to run. That's going to take you to work that you don't have to worry about. Ask God for big things. Quit asking God, oh, I hope $500 in my account. Once you ask him for $500,000, but let me tell you something. You got to put work behind it. And you got to have to sacrifice. Let me tell you something. When I always say, when I make my first $1 million, y'all going to really hear my true story. Because a lot of you guys don't even know me. You know me from Facebook. You know me from Instagram. Some of y'all may know because of the short conversation we had in the salon, but you don't really know my story. You don't know my story. But I just want to encourage you guys tonight to walk in faith. And I dare you tonight, people, to ask God for something big and believe it and watch it start happening. Y'all, I'm getting off this broadcast. Sue, you want to say anything? Jesus.
I don't even know if I need to even say anything.
I'm telling y'all, understand. Steve Harvey blessed me tonight.
I don't even know if I should say anything. Ooh, Jesus, she said something that just resonated with me that I forgot about. I had the money to save my house, but I didn't do it. I put it into my stage plays because I believed in me. I was tired of going to a job that I hated with my every being, my every fiber, to the point of where it was causing ailments in my body. Do you understand me? I had just had my baby boy Jackson. I could barely hold him in my arm because the nerves were so messed up in my arm. My kids hated for me to come home because I was so negative. I hated myself. I hated my life. But I made a decision. You understand? Just like that. It don't take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. You can make a decision in a moment just like that and said, I'm not going back. When I walked out of that job on January 27, 2010, I said, I'm not coming back. I didn't know where my next income was going to come from. I didn't know anything. But all I knew was that I was tired. I was sick and tired of going the distance for something that I did not believe in. I was sick and tired of being phony. I was sick and tired of wasting time. You see, some of y'all ain't sick and tired. You ain't tired enough. Some of you not hurting enough. And that's why you're still in that place of familiarity. That's why you're still being average. That's why you're still living in mediocrity, because you're not hurting enough. You see, they say there was a story of a dog that was on a nail, and he was hollering and crying, and they was like, well, why is he still on the nail? All he got to do is get up. They said because he ain't hurting enough, because when he's hurting enough, he gonna get right on up. So all it takes is a moment. But understand that in that moment, understand that you are going to be faced with challenges. And in this life, you can't avoid that, because you have to grow. And in order to grow, you've got to be tested. In order to have a testimony, you've got to be tested. In order to have a message, you've got to go through your mess. And on another thing, with you people that think that relationships, that a man don't love you unless he hurt you, listen, love does not hurt, baby. I don't even know where I'm going here, but love does not hurt. Let me tell you what hurts. It's the absence of love that hurts. So when the love is not there, then that's when it hurts. Because when you truly love somebody, you will honor them. You will lift them up. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You will help to catapult them to that next stratosphere, to that next level that they're supposed to be in. But going back to your dreams, guys, 2011, I lost my house. I took the money I had and put into a stage play when I could have negotiated with my mortgage company. And I did that because as a child, I always knew my dream to entertain. And it started evolving as I got older, which then became speaking and coaching and writing plays and acting. And so I went hard for it for a little while, and I backslid. And I go hard for it a little while, and I backslid. But when I went to David E. Talbert Seminar in November 2014, that changed the game. I committed my life wholeheartedly to just going after this entertainment business, the speaking business, this theater business. And as a result, God has been blessing me. Yeah, there have been days I cried and said, come on, God. Come on, Jesus. Come on with it now. I left the money. I left the traveling. I left the good things. And I'm pursuing what you created me for. So I need this gift. Did you hear me? I said, I need this gift to make room for me, Jesus. But how many of you know it don't happen overnight? But if you believe, if you have the faith, if you're a faith walker like SHB just said, you're going to keep walking. Even though I had lights turned off, I had water turned off, all kinds of stuff. Understand this. Listen, even getting here to Chicago to get a nice outfit, my sister had to help me. She had to have my back. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Because she believes in me. And as a result of getting here, something big has just happened. I'm not even going to tell you about it, but I just want you to know that something big has just happened. You see, because God has been testing me and he's been trying me to see if I'm ready for the big thing. See, I had to handle the little. I had to follow my dreams. I had to be consistent. I had to believe. I have to act on the faith. I can't just have the faith. I have to work the faith on a consistent level. And now because I have been faithful with the little, oh God, some doors are open. No, they're not opening. Some doors are already open that I'm about to walk through. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Listen, you're going to go through a season where the people you thought had your back going to turn on you. Let's just be real about it. You're going to go through a season where people will try to sabotage you. You're going to go through a season where people are going to go out there and lie and chastise your name. But for me, like Shanika said, stay focused. That's my thing. I stay focused. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. There's some people I lost along the way and it hurt. But guess what? Once they got off the wagon, like Steve said, it made the load that much lighter, baby. Because if you own this wagon, If you own this wagon, you got to put in work. So listen, I'm about to go ahead and get up off this. Oh, it's about 137 people on here right now. Probably more than that when we end it. But listen, share the video right now. I see the comments. Share the video, guys. You don't understand. This is a miracle right now in the process. Listen to me. When they said to us, we went through a lot of videos. We went through a lot of people to get y'all here. And we chose y'all. This was a serious vetting process. We chose y'all. Do you know why they chose us? Because God had already chosen us. God is fulfilling the promise. And do you understand why he's doing that? Because I have decided to align with the promise that he had before he even created me. You see, a lot of you can't get what you want because you won't get on one accord with the promise and the plan that God has for you. When you can do that and be consistent, you're going to see the doors open. When you work that gift, you're going to see the doors open. I promise you that. I promise you. I promise you that. I bet you that. I promise you that. Listen, I'm getting up off of here, man. All I want to tell y'all is I've been walking in this game for a minute. I've been motivating y'all, and I thank y'all for pouring back into me and blessing my sister, blessing my family, praying good prayers, because I got to be specific. I want you to pray good prayers. I thank you for doing that, and I just want you to know that what I do is not just for me, it's for you, because I'm transparent, and I'm open, and I share what I do, because I want you to understand that you can do it too. Listen, what makes me any more different than you? Let me tell you what makes me more different than you. I got faith, and I utilize it, and I work it consistently. That's the only difference. You want to know the difference between people who have success? They keep going and going and going. They invest in themselves. They don't quit. That's the only difference. That's it. That's it. What have you done for yourself lately? What have you done for your dreams lately? What have you done for you? This is your life. I ain't trying to sound like a Mount Everest commercial, but this is your life. My signal's getting weak and I'm dropping people, so I'm out of here. I'll see y'all in the next video.